Welcome back guys, and in this video we are going to see some more methods, and these methods will be used in order to perform operation with the web elements in Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so some of the methods or the important methods I have included here are send keys, clear, get attribute, get css value, is displayed, is enabled, is selected, get tag name, get css value, get location, get text, and get size. Okay, so let me explain you one by one that why these methods are used. Okay, so send keys, the first method, the send keys method is used to type in a particular web element. Okay, so for suppose, let me show you that here we have a web element named as username, right? So if if I want to type something, for example, username hello new user, right? So I'm sorry, hello new user. So I'm able to type it. So similarly, if you want to type hello new user via your script, you can use the send keys method. Okay, so let me write the script for send keys. So I have opened my Eclipse IDE over here, and let me remove this first. Okay, so here we have the locators 1.0 Maven project, and in the src test Java folder we have locators01 package, and inside the locators01 package we have locators.java class. So this is the locators class, and we have the main method here, and then we are invoking the Chrome browser via WebDriver manager.chrome driver.setup, and then Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. That means I am creating the object of the Chrome driver class, right? I hope that you already know all these things since you are on, in mid of the Selenium WebDriver course. So I hope that you're already clear with all these things. So again, now I am, navigating to the sourcedemo.com page via this particular URL by driver.get method. Okay, and then I am maximizing the window, right? So now let me write here driver.find element, and then by, and then X path, right? X path, and then I will provide the X path of that particular, username placeholder, for example, inspecting it. And this is the particular tag which is responsible for this particular username. So I am going to copy the, X path. So pasting this X path over here, and then I will, send some keys, send keys. Okay, so let me type here hello new user. Okay, so this is why we use these send keys methods. Okay, so I'm not running the script right now, I'm just saving it, and when I'll completely tell you all the methods over here, then only I will be running the script. Okay, so the second method we are going to look at is the clear method. So the clear method is used in order to clear the text you have entered in a text entry web element. So what is a text entry web element? You can see here that the username placeholder is a text entry web element. So if you have entered some of the other text in the username placeholder, then you need to clear it out before performing certain operations, and that is why the clear method is used. Okay, so I'll type the script and show you how the clear method works, right? So I'll again provide the XPath of the particular web element, the username web element, and again I will type here clear. Okay, so dot clear, right? So this is how we clear the web element, and then we will see the third method. So the third method is get attribute. Okay, so what is this for? So, it gets the value of the given attribute of the element. So let me show you. For example, if you inspect this particular username, I have already inspected, this is the particular tag, and this is the tag, right? And these are the attribute. Class is the attribute, placeholder is the attribute, type is the attribute, data test is the attribute, ID is the attribute. So if you want to get the value of the attribute, any attribute, then you can use the get attribute. Okay, these are the value. Username is a value of placeholder attribute, input underscore error form underscore input is the value of class attribute, and so on. So let us get the value of class attribute. So copying this class attribute, and again opening our script, and then again pasting this particular XPath. control C, and then pasting it, and typing get and then attribute, right? And then you need to provide the attribute name. So I'm providing the, I'm sorry, I'm providing the attribute name as class. Okay, so copying this, control C, and then I am removing this and pasting this, okay, in inverted comma. It's important, right? So because we need to pass a string value, right? So closing the script. Okay, there's a one here. Okay, closing the script. The let me move to the other method now. So the other method is get css value. So what is css value? So it gets the value of the css property. Let me show you. Okay, then you will understand more clearly. For example, there is a login button over here, and you need to get the css property of this login button. So for example, if I inspect this, then you can see here that there is a lot of css given to this login button in order to design it. So here we have background color, here we have border and color, okay, and we have uh, the text transform, and then text decoration. You can see that it is in, or completely uppercase. Okay, so the text transform is uppercase. Say for example, you need to get the text transform of this particular login button, then you need to use the this particular method. Okay, get css value. So for example, this is the login button, right? Inspect it and then copy the XPath. I have copied the XPath, and then I will locate this particular button, driver dot find element, and then by XPath, and then I will paste the XPath of that particular login button. So pasting it, and then I will write here get css value, right? So I'll um, uh, paste that particular css value, this particular text transform, right? So copying it over here, and then control C and control V. Okay, so I need to put this in double inverted, right? Yeah, sorry. So we have use the method get css value, and we will be getting the value of the text transform. That will be this particular uppercase, right? So moving to the next method, we have is displayed, is enabled, and is selected. So these all are, it returns a boolean value telling that web element is visible or not. Okay, so is displayed returns true or false. If the web element is visible, it will return true. If it is not visible over the web page, it will return false. And is enabled, whether the web element is enabled or not, it is working properly or not. Okay, so it returns a boolean value also telling, yeah, it is enabled and it is working properly or not. Okay, so is selected, returns a boolean value telling whether the web element is selected or not. Okay, so these all three are used in case of getting the boolean value. So let us use this in case of the login button only. So I am copying the locator of the login button, control C, and then I'm pasting it, control V, again pasting it, control V, and again pasting it, control V. Okay, so I am writing here is displayed. Okay, and then I am writing here dot is selected, and then I'm writing here, okay, is enabled. Okay, so these are the three boolean methods we need to write. Also, one thing I would like to tell, that we need to print all these values. Okay, for example, you're getting the attribute of the class, attribute value of the class attribute, and then you're getting the css value of the text transform. Then you are trying to get the true false using all these methods. So you need to print it over some place, right? So over the console we will be printing this. So we need to use the system.out.print method also, right? So I need to create a method. I'm creating a method over here, system.out.println, and then yeah, close this, and I will copy this, and I'll create four of them. Okay, control C and control V, control V, control V. Okay, so I'm going to paste this particular complete thing, control C, inside this particular bracket. Okay, now this will be printed over the console, and then I'm going to copy this, control C and control V, pasting this, right? I'm going to copy this, control C, and going to paste this. Okay, I'm going to copy. Okay, we have five of them, right? So I need to create one more, system.out.print. I'm going to copy is selected now. okay, is selected, Control C and Control B. I'm going to copy the is enabled and Control V. Okay, so removing all these, yeah, remove this colon, closing tag over here. So yeah, we are, complete with the script right now. So there is an error right here. Okay, remove this. So now we have, printed the values of the particular, attribute value. The CSS value is displayed, is selected, and is enabled. Okay, so now let me, run the script for you, and we will take the remaining method in the next video because the video is getting too long. Okay, so let me now run the script and show you what actually happens, right? So running the script started to run, right? And it will now open the Chrome browser and then Swag Labs and maximize, and it entered very fast. I hope you were able to see, and it cleared out also. Okay, let me show you once again. Okay, so it has already, entered. First, let me show you what is the output. Okay, so it has already, logged in the output here. So for example, we have the class attribute, and the class attribute had the value of input underscore error and form underscore input. Okay, let me show you over here. So if I inspect the username, okay, you can see the class attribute has a value of input underscore error and form underscore input, right? And we have, the get CSS value of text transform of the login button, right? We had it. So it is uppercase as I have shown you, right? I'll show you once again. Inspecting this particular login button, you can see the text transform is uppercase, right? And if you will see the, is displayed. So this is the output for is displayed. Yeah, true. It is displayed. Is selected? No, it was not selected. Okay, login button was not clicked. And is enabled means that, yeah, if you will click over it, it is enabled. It is working. Okay, it is in a working condition. So this is the output. So let me show you how it entered into and then cleared also. Okay, so let me, uh, provide a wait over here. Thread dot sleep, and then okay, for example 3000 seconds, 3000 milliseconds I'm providing, so it will wait for 3 seconds. So interrupted exception, has been thrown. I'll tell you about the weights in a particular video when we will discuss the weights in Selenium. Then we will be discussing all these things in a very, very deep manner. So you'll be getting everything. So do not worry, right? So, okay, let me, provide a weight over here also. Thread.sleep long millis, and I'll provide a wait of 2 seconds, right? So saving this script and then again running it, you will again see that how the text get enters and it gets clear. Okay, so maximize, text will get entered, hello new user, and it will be cleared also, right? In the yeah, it got cleared. Okay, so I hope that you were able to see now that how the clear method works. Okay, so minimizing this particular tab, and you will see that again we got the same outputs, okay, over the console, right? So this is how all these method works. In the next video we'll be seeing the remaining methods, and they are, get tag name, get CSS value, get location, get text, and get size. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video. Till then, you keep revising the concepts, keep watching, and keep learning. Thank you.